Hello and welcome. Today's date comes in that of the 29th day of January, 2021, and it is 9:42 a.m. Eastern. My name is Derek. This is the Money Charts channel. All bets, trades, and the like, that is within each's own risk and their own reward. Okay, it looks to me like every single time frame is pointing out that really silver should be breaking out, at least all the 1 hour and later. How high can this go? Well, short term, 29 and change. That could happen today. But $50, 75, 80. And if it gets there, maybe I could be saying, or doing that song, and I'm not going to sing it. You ain't seen nothing yet. Oh, baby. Oh, we ain't seen nothing yet. How about 1,000 on the next run? I mean, that sounds a little ludicrous. Good luck finding this information, because this is just wowzers as far as how I'm looking at it. And I'm currently watching this video right now, and I'm barely started watching it, so I only got like a little bit of info from this, but this is an interesting post. I wish I could find this, and I'm going to get to that in a bit. The biggest short squeeze in the world, $SLV or hashtag silver, $25 to 1,000 DD. Silver bullion market is one of the most manipulated on the earth, or on earth. Any short squeeze in silver paper shorts would be epic, and epic is in all caps. We know billion banks are manipulating gold and silver to cover real inflation. Both the industrial case and monetary case. Debt printing has never been more favorable for the number one inflation hedge, silver. Inflation adjusted silver should be at $1,000 instead of $25. Link to posted removed by mod. Why not squeeze silver to real physical price? Think about the gains with the Z. If you don't care about the gains, think about banks like JP Morgan you'd be destroying along the way. Disclaimer, this is not financial advice, services, yada, yada, yada. Well, I wanted to read that. So what I do is I did a search for this. I found this post, but I started clicking on it, and it was like, why isn't it loading? Why is it not loading? Our CDN was unable to reach our servers. It finally came up. Please check redditstatus.com if you consistently get this error. Now I could use Wayback Machine to check for a save version. 521 comments 33 minutes ago, 34 minutes ago. Now I'm hearing a lot of the stuff that these people have been working with and actually succeeding with, like GameStop and other stuff. Because I was in a video or watching a sports handicapping video live stream where people bet on sports, and they were talking about that in the stock market, on how stuff like was going on. And I also watched Samantha Jane's like the only real crypto person that I watched. She talks about silver as well, and she's been mentioning that this could be the game changer silver COMEX breaker. If it does, yada yada yada. I mean, all that would mean is, well, I mean, okay, oh yeah, it means it's like the opposite when I say it in that level. Like, oh yeah, it's sort of like on South Park, nothing to see here, when there's everything to see there kind of deal. Okay. Weekly chart. This looks like it's breaking up. And how has this reacted to this move? It's been magnificent. Monthly chart. All this time it was going down. We broke down below in the early to mid part of the previous decade, and then lower low, lower high, and never even getting above the 18 average of highs. Breaking this established support, down another leg, then resisting support, and down another leg. Oh, now we got the attempt to go above it in the start of the second half of last decade, or near this in the second half, and then breakout, and look how long it took, like another half decade or so to break through. And there's a move, and look at how this has reacted to this move compared to this move. This one came down the 18 and was unable to bring any type of rally. This one had a fierceful move, came down to the 18 highs, not the lows, and has lifted off amazingly from this point, and is now very much near this level. And Just like you've seen, like, well, here goes down in here. Oh, back in here, was it a good buy or sell? Well, obviously, when you come up to levels of resistance, it might take a long time. It might not. It took a long time to get past this, and then wowzers, a big, concise move. And if any of this type of stuff goes on, I mean, I'm not saying that it will or anything, but I mean, one idea might be to look at some, and I'm not doing this, but what can you get for like options to bet for silver to go to like $80, $100, $150, and how much time are we talking? What kind of odds back are we getting? Those would be numbers that would interest me. So today's move has been a phenomenal one, to say the least. Now, as far as more information, this is just unfortunate, but I'm going to... at first I thought they were just shutting everything down, but it doesn't... But when I was watching Mike Maloney's video, and I'm currently 3 minutes and 34 seconds into it, well, this tells me that this is big information. This says must watch, and he's saying this is a must watch. Of course, when I click on it, video unavailable. I don't have one of those things I've heard of that makes you think you're from another one, but apparently this isn't available to be watched in Canada. But as it goes, the game changer I've been waiting to happen for quite some time. If you would have asked me back in 2009-10 if I'd be waiting for silver to get past 30 to 100 to 1,000, and I'd be saying that in 2021, really it's going to take that long? I'd be thinking, no, it's going to happen before then. It's been a long time. As we're talking even before I even had this run to 50, I was even thinking, yeah, this will go down in like 2011, 12, 13, 14. Too many people are going to find out how the currency's back. They're not going to like it and all these other things. Oh, they're going to find out about 911 too. There's going to be big changes. No, there wasn't. As far as how the story on that is concerned. But within that, the big change to me that I would not have expected is that, what happened with 911. That was things like story creators completely doing a very good job of ignoring architects and engineers for 911 truth. Of course, that's an old subject now, like really old. I remember watching that type of stuff back in here. And this is about silver. I mean, the world's changing on a monstrous level. We're at the time, and well, here we are. We'll see if this works out now, but I mean, betting situation, are we going to see 35, 40, 50 in the near term? And then when we get up here, especially if it goes up fast, it's going to be like, okay, what's the odds? I mean, it's going to be like, I don't know what's going to happen next. And if this goes up straight up to 50, I don't know if we're going to see like 36. And the difference from 36, 14 on 36. Or would we see like 70 when we are 50? I don't know. But I think either one is going to happen fast is what I would say. Either way, whichever way it does it. Because there's going to be a lot of wild swings. And this could be a true bull, I mean, not really as what they are, but bull versus bear battle in a slugfest. Because the short squeeze, when you're short, you kind of had to add extra pressure to the market, because in order to go short selling, you're kind of, I won't get into the specifics of it because it took me years to really fully understand how shorting, well, not fully, but to nicely understand how shorting works. But you kind of need to like buy in, or when you're shorting, sell in advance at first to shares that don't exist. And then you got to buy the shares that do when you cover it. So covering actually increases the buying pressure and would bring the markets, like that's the whole point of the squeeze. You're forced into getting out of shorts, and thus the price could just go to like 1,000. But what we need true market discovery. We don't have that, and we never had that since any of us really have been born, even if you're much, much older than myself. Because it's been like the London Gold Pool and all the old school stuff beforehand. It's all been part of the really a major manipulated game. And I'm looking at, if you have real people, real bidders, real askers, real buyers, real sellers in the market system is designed for real natural market price discovery. Anyway, thank you for tuning in, and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.